Hello, it is the Work at Home Job Queen. I am coming to you because, as you can see from the title, I am detailing to you how to detect work at home job scams. And again, I have my notes here. So if you are one of those people who've been looking for work at home jobs or have been applying to these work at home jobs for years and things like that, and you are wondering why you can't find one, I will probably tell you something in one of these tips and tricks and things like that. The reason why you probably have been getting scammed all these years, okay? But again, make sure that you subscribe to this channel for weekly, 100% legit work at home jobs. So you won't be getting scammed no more, girl. Okay? You know, whatever. But the first thing that I want to say, if you see any type of ad or anything like that says anything like make $100 to $1,000 per day, 9 times out of 9, that's a scam. Do not click that shit. Do not email them people. Don't even waste your time messaging them folks, because it's going to be complete bull. Because you got to think realistically. If you're making $100 to $1,000 a day, and you telling everybody that they can make the same amount of money, something not right. So folks wouldn't be around here broke if you can make that type of money every single day. So if anything tells you anything like you can make between $100 and $1,000 per day, it's probably a scam. Okay. The next thing is, if you see an ad that says you can get paid daily. Now, there are some work at home jobs to where you can get paid every single day, but they're few and far between. So I would be asking a whole lot of questions if you see any work at home jobs that says that you can get paid every single day. Like I said, I'm not saying that it doesn't happen, but it's very rare that a company is going to pay you every single day. So if you see an ad that says will get paid every day, just proceed with caution, okay? Okay, if you're asked to pay a fee other than your background check and your drug screen. Now, if you have a company that's telling you, yeah, you're going to have to pay for your equipment, you're going to have to pay for your books, your training materials and all that stuff, yeah, that's probably going to be a lie. Probably going to be a scam. So you do not want to be sending these people any type of money. A lot of times, even if you're going to have to pay for your criminal background check or you're going to have to pay for your drug screen, you will pay the facility that you get your drug screen from. You will pay them the money. Also, for your criminal background check, you will be asked to go to a secure site, which is going to be one of these, background check companies. They do have several online. They even have people who, just say, for instance, if you're hiring a babysitter, you can go to one of these websites. You can ask the person for their social security number, and you can actually get a background check done on the person. So that'll be the type of site that you will have to go to get your background check. They'll just have to be like the people that receive the actual background check, but you won't be giving them any money, if that makes any sense. So if you're asked to pay any kind of fees other than your, background check or drug screen or anything like that, just again, proceed with caution. Do not, I've never had any company, or I've never known of any work at home job company that was legitimate that asked anybody to pay for any type of training material or anything like that. Now, I take that back. There are some companies that do ask you to pay for, like training classes and things like that. And I will share some of those jobs with you guys as well, but they may ask you to pay for a training class, which is going to be like a virtual class, like a webinar or something like that. But they will not ask you to pay for like any type of equipment that you'll have to perform this job, if that makes sense. Most of these companies will send you the equipment themselves free of charge. And you can just plug it into your desktop, laptop, or whatever, and you can get started working from there. But they will not ask you to pay for their training material. Now, what you will have to do is, when you get these people's stuff, you're going to have to send their stuff back. And you're going to have to send it back to them how they sent it to you, or they will take it out of your check. So that's pretty much the only thing that you would have to pay for if you damage their equipment or something like that. But you wouldn't have to actually pay for their equipment, if that makes any sense, okay? The next thing is, if you are asked to do something that involves transferring money via Western Union, I've heard a lot of people who have fell for scams that involve people asking them to, like they'll say they'll wire you $1,000 and they want you to go and buy this, or they want you to deposit it into your account and they want you to send them back $500 or it's just, like I said, I've never done it before, but that's pretty much the gist of it. If it's anything, or if you have to send these people any type of money via Western Union, I know a lot of mystery shopping jobs, mystery shopping scams get people that way. They'll deposit like a check they'll send you a check, like just say for $1,000, and you deposit it into your account. And the check clears. It's a real check, but it's a fraudulent check at the same time. So when you go to take that $1,000 out, and they want you to send them $500 of it back, you have done the crime. You didn't deposit it into your account, and now you don't withdraw the $1,000, and you sending them $500 back. Because my thing would be this. The first thing, like I said, sometimes a lot of this stuff is pretty much common sense. I know a lot of times people are really, desperately looking for jobs, and a lot of people really want to work from home. But a lot of this stuff is pretty much common knowledge, and I fell for a lot of this stuff back when I was, I didn't really have a lot of work at home job experience. But now that I look back on it, I pretty much see that it was pretty much, it was pretty much, it was a huge red flag. Anytime somebody sends you a check, just think about it. If I tell you I want to send you $1,000 check, and I want you to deposit it into your account, but when you deposit it into your account and it clears, I want you to send me $500 back. That don't even make sense, right? So you get a lot of people that do that, and they fall for those scams. So if you hear anything like that as well, anything that involves depositing anything to your account, involves anything as far as sending somebody a Western Union, proceed with caution. Do not do it. Do your research, okay? Do your research, okay? The next thing that I'm going to share is companies who want packages mailed to you, okay? You get a lot of companies that will want to have, like, just say, for instance, you'll have a company that tells you, I want to have, I'm going to be out of town for 6 months, and I want to have my packages sent to your house, and then I want you to send the packages to me. Do not, I repeat, do not let these people get anything sent to your house, because 9 times out of 9, it's going to be something illegal. So you do not want these people sending anything to your address and you forwarding it to them. Because at the end of the day, if anything gets caught up in anything, you going to jail. And you're going to be sitting back like, well, I didn't know. Well, ignorance of the law is no excuse. So if you tell these people, well, I didn't know. Okay, that's just like you get a lot of people who, okay, you go in the store and you rob somebody and you put it in my purse. I tell them, well, I didn't know it was in my purse. Okay, but I'm still going to jail, right? Right. So ignorance of the law is no excuse. So if you get anybody who's wanting to mail things to your home because they're claiming they want you to be their personal assistant and they want to have their mail and packages forwarded to your house, do not. I repeat, do not do that. Also, any common knowledge, anybody who's, that's just like those stuff envelopes and make $1,000 a day or make $1,000 a week. I'm not gonna lie, I did this shit when I was like 16 years old. I was 16. I was pretty much clueless. I was thinking to myself, ooh, I'm going to be rich. I'm going to have to new this and then new that. Move out my mama's house at 16, get me a car and all this stuff. Like I said, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. So, in the last thing that I want to share with you guys, and like I said, I need to put this in big, bold letters everywhere. Do your research. 9 times out of 9. If I am sharing a company with you, if you type the company into Google or if you type the company into one of these work at home job boards that I am going to share with you guys, if you type that company into there 9 times out of 9, somebody, even if it's 1 or 2 or 10 or 15 or 100 or 2,000 people, somebody has worked for that company and they can give you their reviews on that company. And I can tell you this, a lot of times, I say 99% of the times, anybody on these work at home job boards, they're pretty much going to be somebody who knows something about that company. They work for that company and things like that. A lot of these work at home job boards, they have threads for a lot of these jobs that I will be sharing with you guys. So you can go and check out those threads and things like that. So like I said, I will be sharing 1 job per video twice a week so that you guys can, start applying and stuff and blah, blah, blah. I cannot talk today. Start applying and things like that to these jobs. So do not fall victim to any of these work at home job scams. I know there are plenty out there. I get people that email me all the time and say, I be wanting to work from home, but most of the time, 90% of the time, things I apply for are scams. Yeah, but a lot of times those scams that you guys apply for are pretty much, it's a whole lot of red flags there. So what I tell you all the time is if you are applying for something, make sure that you do your research. Make sure that you could Google things and you can see if anybody has ever worked from there. Because 9 times out of 9, if this is a legitimate company, somebody's going to be in the work there, and somebody's going to have some kind of review or something online. So make sure that you do your research. And again, make sure that you subscribe to this channel for weekly job leads and things like that. And also tips and tricks, just random videos, tips and tricks and things like that in the work at home job world. Because like I said, sharing is caring. And I want to be one of those types of people that, pretty much share the knowledge. Because there are a lot of people, and I'm going to tell you this right now, there are a lot of people that work from home that will not tell you about work at home jobs, because the job market is just that competitive. So make sure that when you are applying for these jobs, you make sure your resume is up to par. Make sure that you are ready to work and things like that. So like I said, the work at home job world is very competitive. So just because I post a job, it does not mean that you are going to get hired for that job, because there are probably hundreds of people that is also applying for that job. But what I will say is there is a lot of work to go around. So just make sure that you're prepared for, getting a lot of interviews and things like that. Because there will be times where you will get tons of interviews and you won't get hired. I mean, just like it is in the regular world. So just make sure that you're prepared for that. But when you least expect, you might get that call and say, we want you to, join our company. And, you're going to jump for joy, and you're going to be, you're going to start your first work at home job. So make sure to can't talk again. Oh my God. So make sure you subscribe to this channel for weekly work at home job leads. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.